Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included in the Ultimate Base 3.0. In the previous episode we sent Ellie out back into space. She is currently discovering a bunch of unknown tiles. We already discovered this organic mass field which contains a bunch of stuff I'm not really too worried about. However, this sandy ore field that is actually pretty close to the starting planetoid does contain a bunch of things we can make use of. Despite the fact that it's going to be a slow source, it is going to be steady and practically infinite. Furthermore, it is only 3 tiles away, so we can go ahead and start to automate this right away. I would say we built a rocket in order to constantly mine this field just using carbon dioxide. In the meantime, Ellie is going to spend some more time here in space. It didn't really get worse with the temperatures, so maybe the battery was a good idea. And I also noticed Ellie doesn't accumulate as many rats, because every time she uses the toilet, she's getting rid of a whole bunch, and therefore she's never getting the sickness. Ah, wonderful. It is a rocky asteroid field, also giving us more copper ore, and then if we ever need it, also sedimentary rock. We already got infinite igneous rock, so I'm not worried about that. It would be great though if one of these question marks is a planetoid. Even if this guy here is the second planetoid, we will not be able to actually use carbon dioxide machines to get there. Okay, we just discovered a forested ore field with aluminium and nothing else of use. Well, generally speaking, we still have a problem because this planetoid here is not the one with the oil biome providing us with the next stage of rocketry. The CO2 rocket is not gonna get us to any of these question marks and back. That means we need to upgrade our engines. The natural progression would probably be a petroleum engine, then a hydrogen engine and a rat bolt engine. However, the only thing we really have available to us is a rat bolt engine. We already have a proven system to easily create a bunch of rat bolts, we just need to feed an engine with it. But that is the concern of future Nathan. Today I only want to create an automatic trade route using the CO2 for the sandy ore field. And of course, as soon as we telescoped this tile here, we are gonna bring Ellie back, even though I believe she's pretty happy at the moment. Ellie still has a morale of 36 and look at that. The decor giving plus 12 and starry-eyed giving plus 10. It's crazy, we could even give her many more skills and she'd still be happy. So for now, maybe let's take this guy apart. We established we don't need it. One thing I wonder, can we shoot a rat bolt through a mechanized airlock when it is open? I mean, if gases can pass through, the rat bolt should be able to. I think to make this rocket test, we're just gonna add another silo here on the left side. So we would have another platform like so, and then close this up. That means we gotta get rid of at least one solar panel. Wow, that's crazy. The telescope actually has a much higher reach than I first thought. So we can leave Ellie in space a little longer, provided she has enough food. Ah, come on, I really had to mess this up. Yeah, looking good. We get to know space. Now, the rocket silo is coming along. I wonder what we'll be able to pull off. I'm also questioning whether or not we should preserve the CO2 expelled by the rocket. In order to do that, I probably need a bunch of bunker doors. And if we add 2... I'm not entirely convinced because it does cost a lot of steel, which is precious to me at the moment. But, you know, we want to try out our possibilities. By the way, if you didn't know, the bunker doors are the only doors capable of holding in gases while still allowing rockets to fly through when opened. So I guess we need to continue our drywall here with mafic rock. That is definitely going to take a little while, but it's also necessary. Well, at least necessary where exposed to space. The rest obviously has something to do with OCD. Ellie actually made her way back to the planetoid and then Harold was using the wall toilet like immediately. I just don't get these guys. I kind of would like to prevent this from happening, so I thought if we close these 2 doors, then that is not going to happen anymore. Unfortunately, there's not a single space we haven't used, except we could just get rid of this storage bin. So now we can set up a switch here and we can bring the cabling to whatever we want to disable. For instance, we want to disable the diffuser and we want to close these 2 doors in order to prevent access to the wall toilet there. I think that's going to be good. If these 2 doors are locked, then we're all good. Until we replace the battery, this is the only thing I will have to disable. Because if it's running while the rocket is idle, it's still gonna accumulate heat. I also decided at this point I'm gonna start to accept certain care packages. I will still not do anything I haven't encountered yet, such as pips for instance. I want to get them from another planetoid legitimately. The reason we didn't accept them in the first place is because we were able to get early glass and plastics and other things that I wanted to earn myself first. But at this point, who cares if I get another pinch of pepper seed? As a matter of fact, I don't even want that. but you get my point. Now, what is this gonna take? 120 watts? Yeah, we can take it. We're just gonna use this cabling here, and because it's a CO2 engine, we don't even have to be careful what materials we use for the cabling. So the whole idea of the bunker doors is just to see whether or not it is worth it to capture the CO2 if we close them immediately after the launch. In the future, maybe we could make this a double silo. This would then actually add up with the bunker doors, which have a uncomfortable length. Wonderful, we got our rocket platform. Let's set up a new rocket, carbon dioxide. I already built the piping to bring the carbon dioxide into the rocket. And now it's time to set up a bunch of modules. What are we gonna need for sure? That is a cargo bay. We would already be at this height, so a spacefarer module is probably not the best. I'm sure Ellie can actually deal with the stress. I mean, every now and then she gets to travel in this awesome rocket, and then other times she's gonna have to use the crappy one. But mind you, that is just the beginning of our space adventures. Obviously, the carbon dioxide engine isn't gonna be it forever. Even for the space rocket, eventually I would like to upgrade it with some artifact modules and stuff like that. We're gonna have a button right here, a switch, in order to open up the bunker doors. Ah, well, you look at that. Bunker doors are actually working. They take like 40 real-time seconds to open and close. But man, we might be able to save a third of our fuel just by recuperating it from the silo. In order to do that, actually, we need a little bit of space for a gas pump right there. Though I'll probably have to connect this to a gas reservoir as well. So what if we add that right there and make sure we surround this with all insulated tiles. We then have the gas pump right here pumping stuff into the reservoir, and the reservoir is gonna pump it into here. And we want to make sure that this actually has priority. We can do that with a bridge like so. Cut this up, and then this line is gonna have priority. We're also gonna sacrifice this ladder for a little bit of automation to detect whether or not there is enough gas in there. And so we can run a cable through here with a, where is it? Atmos sensor right there. Okay, finally, we were actually lucky and we found the crude oil planetoid. Crude oil, as it is called. Checking this out, it is crazy. Metallic caves, geodes, but more importantly, oil reservoirs. We also have the sulfur here and some minor volcanoes. This is great news. Also, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or so tiles away, meaning it would be enough for a one-way trip. And considering new duplicants are free of charge... Hold that thought. Maybe let's take care of this program here first. Well guys, I was just about to design the interior of the Spacefarer nose cone when it occurred to me that we just don't have enough space on this rocket. I've never personally done it, but I'm looking forward to it. We need the drill cone that enables a rocket to drill in interstellar debris and collect gas, liquid and solid resources from space. This thing actually looks huge. I don't think we can fit it on our tiny little rocket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna visit the second planetoid right now in order to kind of scout it and see what we can get from it. In order to do that, I'm gonna try something I have never done, and that is actually crash land a dupe on this planetoid. We could simply send a rover, but in my opinion that only makes sense if we want to retreat the rocket. We could just send a new duplicant, teach them the rocket piloting skill, and that's that. We could also send them over with a trailblazing module, but the rocket is stuck nevertheless. And to be honest, maybe we don't even need the solar panel module. Maybe we can just send it out to space. We give them a bed, maybe a toilet, maybe not even a toilet. I mean, why a toilet? They basically just need to survive the journey. That means they need at least food and oxygen, and maybe an atmosuit wouldn't be the worst of ideas. Say we give them a fridge, maybe a bed wouldn't be bad. Though this is all using resources. I mean, that dupe will not survive. Yeah, I'm just gonna put the refrigerator there, but I'm not gonna power it. It should be okay for a couple of cycles. They can pee on the floor and they can also sleep on the floor. I feel like this is gonna be comfortable. Nah guys, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give them wallpaper out of slime. But yeah, essentially we wanna waste as few resources as possible, just crash land a tiny rocket. I'm already looking forward to the next charge of the printing pod. You know what? Actually, it occurred to me we can send a rover over at the same time. This is not a bad idea. The rover is probably gonna outlive the dupe and can start setting up a few things. Ooh, it is duplicant time! We got Marie and Gosman. Gosman coming with rocketry already. decreased athletics, so he's gonna take a while to actually get to the rocket. But then check this out, super duper hard digging. If we do this right and keep them alive for at least a little bit, we might be able to pull off something magnificent. So Gossman, I'm gladly gonna accept you to the tribe. Trust me, you're gonna have a fabulous time here. Oh, look at them, just being quite slow. I just want to make them feel comfortable. Oh, cute, cute, cute. Before we crush their soul. They come with super duper hard digging, which is diamond and obsidian, but they still cannot do abyssalite. We do need at least rocket piloting, so I think that's the only thing I can do right now. Okay then, are we ready for this? Let's actually see if we can change the destination. We want to get into orbit using up 4 of our 6 travel spaces. Change that to crew and Gossman. Let's see if they actually come here. We also want to open up the bunker doors already. Maybe one more thing we should do is have a look at the priorities. Gossman, you should be doing the rocketry, you should be doing the digging. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna reset them to the default stage. So everything will have the same importance. Once they are all alone, it doesn't really matter. And wait, I totally forgot to give them some food. Also, if they pee on the floor, this might be bad for the food and the refrigerator. And I forgot to fill this up with oxygen. It's almost like I don't care for Gossman. What's up? We want to have a little vent here. Get that oxygen. Guys, do you see that? We are at full speed and this is Gossman. Yeah, you are hungry. I get that. I get that. I don't think they're gonna be particularly useful on the planetoid. Let's put them in another schedule that I'm gonna call Going to Heaven. And it's gonna be all downtime for now, with more sleep than anyone else. This should make them just remain inside the base. I feel like if we do the pipe wiggling here as well, we can store a whole bunch more oxygen inside the pipes, making the trip potentially possible. You know, one thing I wondered here, couldn't I just connect the pipes all together? I mean, it doesn't really have to be a snake, right? I could just connect everything together. This way I can easily cover the entirety of the space, and then eventually it's still gonna find its way into the vent. Yeah, I don't really see a reason why this wouldn't work. We don't use more pipes just because we have more connections. Maybe we lag the game more, I don't know. But it is certainly distributing well, and when it only can go to the gas vent, that's the only location, then naturally it's gonna flow there. Honestly, I would be surprised if it works 100%. Maybe pipes like these are not gonna be filled up. Or maybe they will. Nice, okay. So, are we ready? Yeah, let's fill up the fridge here. Gristle berries, but we're only gonna do like 5 kilograms. That should be enough for, wait. Yeah, approximately 10 cycles. Sure, that's fine, let's just do it. Refrigerator is full. Let's see if it is a fresh batch. 95, okay, that's gonna make the trip. We are ready to change this back to crew. It is still Gossman going for it. They're gonna take a while to get there. We even get a warning that this is gonna be a one-way trip. Hopefully Gossman isn't gonna pay enough attention to realize. And, well, I guess we're just gonna wait for Gossman now. They should be arriving any moment. Yes, here they are, arriving quickly. Go, 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 go. Wow, athletics is just so freaking important. This is unbelievable. Ah, there we go. Probably just gained an athletics point. We are inside. Unreachable module, unreachable storage. What are you talking about? Gossman, you wanna unequip the suit and then I guess we can go for it. We acknowledge the warnings and begin the launch sequence. And, I just thought the game is gonna explode, but woohoo! We then wanna close the bunker doors. Oh my gosh, this carbon dioxide is going out quickly! I'm not sure that is gonna be the way to save it. Well, at least 1,500 grams per tile we were able to save, but then this gas pump will have to be built out of a better material. But check this out, we already got like 37 kilograms. What did we fill this up with? 100. So it looks like we get almost everything. But copper ore isn't gonna do here. The gases don't seem to be very hot. Maybe gold is already gonna do the trick. But yeah, let's check out the star map, see where our rocket went. Oh no, it's one of those moments where it disappeared. Usually a reload is gonna do to fix that. Man, what's up with that? How much can we actually store in here? 100 kilograms and I already got 113 kilograms back. What are you even talking about? Are you telling me I put 100 kilograms in here and we get way more back? I don't get it. That doesn't make sense. But there it is. Literally proof. Wow, I'm super confused. Yay, it actually happened. We have reached the orbit of Grudial. Let's oversee the planetoid. Okay, interesting. We also have some obsidian here. A lot of polluted dirt. Temperature-wise, it seems to be agreeable. We even have a little bit of oxygen here, and we also have polluted water over there producing polluted oxygen that we can also breathe. When we first land, we need the possibility to pick up material we can use for building, such as sedimentary rock. Let me actually see. All of this is diggable. Yeah, there's just the obsidian, but we could do all of that, no problem. What's the status in our rocket? How is our oxygen doing? Do we still have backup? Yeah, quite a bit. It is not flowing out. Okay. I think what we're gonna do is try to land somewhere around here, dig our way down here in order to gain access to the polluted water, try to capture it somehow and make it produce polluted oxygen. So we want to deploy the rover's module and find a suitable spot like this one here. Can I get it further down? Nah, that's probably fine. But yeah, of course the system had to bite me in the butt. Oh no, are you serious? Because I have no materials, I cannot actually connect the pipes anymore. Okay, do we do we have enough oxygen? We still have quite a bit, and also polluted oxygen. Oh, actually the pee is producing oxygen. Gosman is breathing their own pee. Well, let's just witness the landing of the rover, I guess. Oh, everything comes into motion now. Nice. There's also oxygen down here. And we got our rover deployed. So first things first, we want to make our way down here, preferably in a staircase manner. And all of this down here is going to be breathable. So we just need a little bit of sedimentary rock in order to make a liquid lock. Maybe the liquid lock is even going to form itself. I just don't want all the gases to escape right away. Yeah, looks like if we do that, we establish a natural liquid lock. Yeah, keep that actually. And also keep that. And also keep that. And dude! So gases will not be able to escape here, and now I just want to make my way down here. Maybe do some exploration with the rover, and we might be able to send Gosman down here to do some good work, despite the fact they're doomed. One thing I might want to do is close off this area, and we also need ladders. I do have enough materials to actually accomplish this. All we need is to continue down here. The robot comes with a certain amount of battery charge. It lasts for a couple of cycles, so we need to make the best of it. Gosman is at the verge of suffocating, so I'm gonna tell them to equip the atmosuit. Dude. Can you do it now? Okay, that was really close. Anyways, what did we learn about this journey? We gave you way too much food. Let's now try this button, abandon ship, confirm abandon ship. Thankfully, you have to click this twice. Let's see what happens. This is great. Where did we crash land? There's something here. Okay, so we crash landed in this escape pod. We can deconstruct it. No, wait, Gosman is already out there. Gosman is still wearing the suit, even though it doesn't really look like it, but we need to get him down here. So actually, they can just help out digging down, right? Gosman, are you gonna help? Maybe eventually. I think I might want to submit a bioscan so we can uncover this terrain. Gosman is gonna take care of it. Thank you. And we can finish closing this off. Now I'm actually gonna unequip the suit because I believe we should be able to breathe here. If we continue down here, we can get some metals. And then maybe as of this point, yeah, we just move over a little bit. You know, in retrospect, maybe I should have taken a good duplicant for this task. I mean, I'm really surprised that Gosman might actually survive this, because they're not my dream duplicant. I'm still totally ready to sacrifice them. Let's just see what happens. And then right here we can go down and actually enter the chamber where usually the teleporters would be. Yeah, geez, oxygen production really isn't a problem on this planetoid. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. This is probably the easiest planetoid to conquer. We even have some nutrient bars. Yeah, I didn't think about that. They are probably gonna starve. What if we start to auto-harvest everything we can find in the near vicinity, and we just need to make sure we can access everything? Need a way over here, also a way down. I think I might want to get started with an outhouse over here. Just, you know, the basic necessities. A little wash basin. maybe a little cot over there, and finally a mess table right here. If we manage to get a little infrastructure going, it's gonna be that much easier for the real duplicant we're gonna send in. I now really feel bad for Gossman. Like, I almost feel obliged to save and train them. I mean, look at that. It's pure happiness. I don't even know how I deserve to dupe like this. Anyways, guys, I think at this point we are gonna wrap it up. We shall see Gossman's fate in the next episode. The best outcome would be that they actually use the toilet here and don't make everything germy, because we actually do start with all polluted water, no germs. Okay, nice, it already looks kind of like a paradise. But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.